Okay, guys, we're down in Meridian, Connecticut. Wow. Not sure how I feel about it. Oh, look, another guy's doing the same thing. So pulling into the supercharger, it's I guess attached to a Dunkin' Donuts essentially, but figuring out how to get here was kind of tricky. I'm sure if I'd followed the instructions correctly, it would have worked out. Anyway, we're doing good. Just charging up. Started at 6:30 this morning, so 2 hours in. First supercharger stop. Things are going okay, and let me try to see if I can navigate for the rest of the day's trip. Okay, guys, prepare to be jealous. All of this is snacks that my grandson packed for me for my trip back to Lago Vista. So I don't think I'm gonna go hungry for a while. Okay, guys, welcome to wonderful Middletown, New York. Where am I going? Trips. So, for our trip, we've covered 2,526 miles, used 767 kilowatt hours of energy, and we're at 304 watt hours per mile. But I'm currently up and around 318 for the latest trip, or latest leg of it. So okay, didn't know we were going quite like that, but there you go. Doing fine. Just dealing with the interesting traffic here in New York, where some people I actually had a woman who's if I passed her, she would speed up just enough to pass me, go in front of me for a little while, and then slow down and even brake. And I go by her, and then she'd get mad, she'd pass me again. It went like that for like 15 miles. Anyway, whatever. Peace and harmony, it's all good. I'm making the trip. So we'll be here, we'll just say 15 minutes. And so once I get out towards Wilkes-Barre, then I'll make my left turn and go south. Hey guys, welcome to Music in Pennsylvania, right near Scranton. I guess I made somebody mad. Cars complaining that I didn't navigate to the supercharger. I'm not sure how I could have done different. Anyway, here we are, 2,607 miles, 796 kilowatt hours used, and I'm back down to 305 watt hours per mile. Although, obviously I've been pushing a little bit, so since last charge, I have 351 watt hours per mile. And yes, I have indeed been pushing a little bit. But here we are, charging up. Now I need to figure out how to start moving towards Knoxville now that I'm on 81, or close to 81. Okay, for those of you who can see it, that's snow up there on those mountains. So if I look around the parking lot, it's been plowed. So they had like 2 or 3 inches maybe. So it wasn't a whole lot, but there is snow up there. And I feel like I see some drops, some flakes coming down, but I don't know. Okay, here I'm back in my car. And there's a line of 4 cars waiting to get in here. That's why it only showed one anytime I looked. This place is busy. Okay, here we are at the Carlisle, Pennsylvania Superchargers, otherwise known as Middlesex. The town here is Middlesex. Anyway, so some reason navigation took me on a detour off on some country road for about 20 miles. I'm thinking it's to avoid traffic, but there was a Suburban that was with me before, and after I came back on, guess what? Suburban's right there, so I'm not sure I gained anything out of being off the road. And then, of course, then we turned into more traffic coming into the stop. Anyway, whatever. It's life. I survived. We're all good. So where are we? 2,741 miles covered, 833 kilowatts used, and my average energy is at 304 watt hours per mile. But since there was a lot of slowness in the last, okay, no, I'm sorry, I lied. So I did take a natural brake, very quick one. So that ended up bringing down, that section was at 267 watt hours per mile. That was a section that was on the 2-lane road that was running through snow and ice on the sides and stuff like that. So anyway, that shows, yes, it would be a big advantage to be going slower, but I need to keep going. Anyway, onward, upward charge. Oops, got that message again. Oh well, that's the way it is. So in the last stop, when I unplugged, I mean, before it was saying it was like 6% target, and then it came out to be 25, and I got 26. So it just acted a little funny there. So far we've covered 2,883 miles, 873 kilowatt hours, for an average of 303 watt hours per mile. Let's see, since last charge, 285 watt hours, and that's due to the slow traffic on the first half of this leg. And then current trip, so I stopped at a rest stop and I bounced it back up to 315 watt hours per mile. So yes, I was moving along. Traffic is moving as opposed to when I came up where we had a bunch of semis kind of getting together and blocking the road, sort of, kind of. Anyway, whatever, we're here and things are good. Okay, so after charging, I was thinking, well, where was I going to stop next? And so after I left the charging stop, I went a few miles down the road and came across this rest stop. And I know it was only 7 p.m., but I decided that I was ready to take a break. So I stopped for the night. There you are. See you in the morning.